The international waters of the Atlantic always have a mystery that is beyond imaginations. Perhaps one of the most infamous unsolved ocean mysteries is the Bermuda Triangle. Located in the Atlantic Ocean, the Bermuda Triangle has long been a source of conspiracy theories and mysteries. For decades, the Atlantic Ocean's fabled Bermuda Triangle has captured the human imagination with unexplained disappearances of ships, planes, and people. There are no exact boundaries for the Bermuda Triangle, but according to Encyclopedia Britannica, its total area is between 1.3 to 3.9 million square kilometers. The area has a vaguely triangular shape marked by the Atlantic coast of Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. It is also called Devil's Triangle, Limbo of the Lost, the Twilight Zone, and Hoodoo Sea. The Bermuda Triangle is a section of the Atlantic Ocean, roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, where dozens of ships had been lost and no wreck was found. In 1964, Vincent Gaddis, a writer, coined the term a Bermuda Triangle in an article he wrote titled The Bermuda Triangle, which was published in pulp magazine Argosy. Christopher Columbus had his own run-ins with the strange nature of the triangle when he wrote about erratic compass readings and seeing a great flame of fire crash into the sea. The Bermuda Triangle does not appear on any world maps, and the U.S. Board on Geographic Names does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official region of the Atlantic Ocean. In more modern times, multiple unexplained accidents have haunted the legends of the Bermuda Triangle. The most common estimate is about 50 ships and 20 airplanes. The wreckage of many ships and airplanes reported missing in the region has not been recovered. It is not known whether disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle have been the result of human error or weather phenomena. In 1945, 5 Navy bombers experienced malfunctioning compasses and were forced to land on the sea. That same day, a rescue plane also disappeared. Neither aircraft were discovered again. In the coming years, even passenger planes would mysteriously crash or disappear when flying over the Bermuda Triangle. At least 2 incidents in the region involved U.S. military craft has shaken the world. In March 1918, the collier USS Cyclops, from Brazil to Maryland, disappeared inside the Bermuda Triangle. No explanation was given for its disappearance, and no wreckage was found. Some 27 years later, in 1945, a squadron of bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, under American Lieutenant Charles Carroll Taylor, disappeared in the airspace above the Bermuda Triangle. As in the Cyclops incident, no explanation was given and no wreckage was found. This was the time when World War II had ended a few months ago, and U.S. officials were thinking there's some enemy trapping the bombers. They sent another flight to find out the bomber, and strangely, this aircraft also got disappeared from the radar near Bermuda Triangle. The most powerful Atlantic cyclone in 5 years found its victims at sea, 33 men and women on board an American ship called Faro. She was lost in the Bermuda Triangle, carrying a mystery to a grave deeper than the Titanic. This is the greatest loss of a U.S. ship in 35 years. There was a related incident with Turkish Airlines flight TK-183. This flight had to land in Cuba, so it had to pass the Bermuda Triangle. The flight was reported to have lost signal, experienced mechanical and electrical malfunctions. The pilot was very intelligent, and he suddenly changed the flight route and turned it to Dulles Airport, where safe landing saved the life of more than 400 passengers. Another tragedy, one of the rescue planes also disappeared along with its 13-man crew. Their plane, a PBM Mariner, was nicknamed the Flying Gas Tank. The slightest spark or a lip match could cause an explosion. A ship in the area reported seeing a huge fireball and crossing through an oil slick at the exact time and place where the plane would have been. The Navy halted production of that plane in 1949. Because much of the mystery comes from conspiracies, it's comforting to know that the U.S. Coast Guard does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as a particularly hazardous area. The Gulf Stream, also called the Florida Current, is a powerful ocean current that originates from the Gulf of Mexico and flows through the Straits of Florida into the North Atlantic. It is like a river within the ocean, and like a river, it can carry objects. The Gulf Stream gives rise to strong currents and unpredictable weather conditions, which could be the cause behind several incidents in the Bermuda Triangle. It has a velocity of 2 meters per second, and a small aircraft making a landing on water or a boat devoid of an engine can be easily carried away from its reported position by this strong current. The deepest point in the Atlantic Ocean, the Milwaukee depth, is located in the Bermuda Triangle. The Puerto Rico Trench reaches a depth of 27,493 feet at the Milwaukee depth. Some speculate that unknown and mysterious forces account for the unexplained disappearances, such as extraterrestrials capturing humans for study, the influence of the lost continent of Atlantis, vortices that suck objects into other dimensions, and other whimsical ideas. Some explanations are more grounded in science, if not in evidence. These include oceanic flatulence methane gas erupting from ocean sediments and disruptions in geomagnetic lines of flux. Additionally, the large number of islands in the Caribbean Sea creates many areas of shallow water that can be treacherous to ship navigation. And there is some evidence to suggest that the Bermuda Triangle is a place where a magnetic compass sometimes points towards true north as opposed to magnetic north. The mystery around Bermuda Triangle seems to have got a new assumption attached to it. According to the new theory, clouds over the Bermuda Triangle are like air bombs strong enough to cause ship and plane wrecks. The strange hexagonal-shaped clouds were discovered using radar satellite imagery, which were between 20 and 50 miles wide, forming over the water. The ocean has always been a mysterious place to humans, and when foul weather or poor navigation is involved, it can be a very deadly place. This is true all over the world. There is no evidence that mysterious disappearances occur with any greater frequency in the Bermuda Triangle than in any other large, well-traveled area of the ocean.